Hello YouTube, this is the Bucket coming at you today with my range review on my Colt Cobra revolver. So the Colt Cobra came out in 1950. It is the exact same dimensionally as the Colt Detective, but in 1950 they wanted to bring to market an aluminum framed gun, and they decided that they were going to market it as the Colt Cobra. So this actually comes in at only 15 ounces. The length is going to be 6.75 in length. It's going to be 1.25 inches in width. The barrel length is going to be 2 inches, and the overall height is going to be 4.5 inches. They ended up chambering these primarily in 38 special. So with the Colt Cobra, 99.9% of the time you're going to end up with 6 shots of 38 special. But they did chamber them in 38 Smith & Wesson, 32 Colt Positive, and 22 long rifle. There may have been another caliber, but I think that's it. You end up with a double action, single action revolver. So you're going to have that really crisp single action trigger that you would expect from a Colt. And the double action is going to provide a lot of that safety that you're going to end up, but not a lot of stacking, and it's going to be real smooth. And you're going to end up having a little bit of ribs here on that trigger to help you get a good grip on your trigger pull. They almost always come with walnut grips. Now they have a more squared out butt, or they have them primarily like this. So this is a D-frame revolver, but they started to produce them what they called the Agent, which had this smaller grip. And in 1966, they foregoed the square butt from the Cobras and ended up just going with this type of grip. So sometimes you'll see them called Cobra Agents, and that's really just a Cobra that just is going to have that smaller frame. So what I'll tell you about this gun is it's just so cool. You could feel the quality of this gun. You know, you get the prancing ponies on the medallions, you get it on the frame. You know, you could just feel that the quality of the timing is just really, really nice. I love the font that they use on the barrel. Let's see if I can get that to come up here. It's not going to come up on my camera, but I'll have some B-roll photo that's going to show that. The benefit of aluminum frames is going to be that it's going to be really, really light and easy to carry. It's going to be something that you're going to be able to carry all day long and not have any problems with. But what I noticed here at the range is you're going to feel a lot of recoil with that aluminum frame. So it was maybe not the most pleasant revolver I ever shot. And with a snubby, you're going to end up with a trough here at the top strap, and you're just going to end up with a regular front sight, and accuracy is going to diminish. Now, if you take your time and you train with it, you know, you can start getting the accuracy that you're going to need for for personal protection without any doubt. And if you went to the range on a regular basis with this, I know that you could end up shooting very, very accurately and really get tight groups. At 7 yards, after about 15 or 20 yards, I was shooting a 5 to 6 inch group, which is really not good. But the Bucket is not the best at revolvers, period, and double action is definitely not the best. But I'll tell you, I really, really enjoyed shooting this. Now, you will see, if I could try to get it on here on the camera, aluminum doesn't blue. So you're going to have a blued barrel, blued cylinder, and then you're going to have this treated aluminum frame, which means that when you see these from time to time, you're going to see that it looks like there's something kind of off with your gun. And it's really not that there's anything off, but because you have to treat the aluminum different than the steel, you're going to see a little bit of a different in your finish. That isn't a low quality gun, it's just that's how they were. So if you know to yourself that you really want to, or you really don't like felt recoil, you know, you might think about trying to pick up a Detective, not a Cobra. But if you just need to say, hey, I own a Colt snake gun, this is a great entry-level thing for you to go, because these aren't nearly as expensive as a Python or an Anaconda or any of the other types of snake guns. So this is just something to kind of keep in mind. You definitely can tell that quality, though, when you get it in your hand. You definitely know you're getting a Colt quality, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm so glad that I got a chance to bring this to the channel. I want to thank you guys for all your comments, your likes, your shares are really, really appreciated. And as always, you stay classy, YouTube. Little baby Bucket, do you want to live in California?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not a compliment.